Hey everyone, you're watching the Esperanza 243. Um, I hope you all had an amazing Christmas. I know I did. I got a lot of presents. And I can't believe I'm actually doing this, but I am complaining of how many presents I got. It's so much stuff. Like 3 or 4 games for my Wii, one PC game, a DVD player, and a whole bunch of stuff. I'll tell you guys about the DVD player later. Um, Anyways, today is book reading video time. So, let's get to reading. Leatherby Adventure Book 1. Continue. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Oh yeah, I'm doing good. Oh yeah. Alright, Leatherby Adventure Book 1, continue. Guinevere and Danny gasped as they were being pulled by a force unknown. All sorts of colors swirled around them. Their bodies were being turned and flipped over and over. Suddenly, they could feel themselves falling and then sliding onto the floor. Danny and Guinevere groaned and shook their heads. My head, she grumbled. It's throbbing with pain. Mine too, he mumbled. They continued to lie on the floor to rest. A few minutes later, the brother and sister remembered their adventure and gasped eagerly. Guinevere stayed on the floor as Danny ran down the stairs and into the living room. He groaned for a second time. There were no bookcases. When he went back to the staircase, his sister was waiting. She noticed his disappointed face as she smiled. "You forgot. There were no bookcases to begin with," she said. "Yeah, I forgot. Maybe we can ask Lenore if Grandfather has a library," he suggested. "Well, now that the lunch is ready, I ought to call his grandkids to the kitchen," Danny suddenly heard in his mind. Right after he heard the word lunch, he remembered how long their adventure was and how hungry he was. "Come on," he said, grabbing his sister's hand. "It's lunchtime." With no time at all, they arrived at the big kitchen. He looked around. No food. "Hey, Lenore, how is lunch coming?" Guinevere asked. Lenore looked up with surprise. "I was about to call you and Danny. Your lunch is ready," she replied. His sister eyed him suspiciously. He noticed her look, and he suddenly became embarrassed. "It does not matter. Go ahead and eat. Your lunch is all ready in the room next door," she said, motioning the direction. "I'd like to take that extra car your grandfather has and get Christmas decorations like he asked." Guinevere nodded as Danny pulled her to the dining room. Did I just capitalize that? Danny suddenly remembered what he wanted to ask, let go of his sister's hand, and went to the living room. He caught Lenore grabbing car keys as she put on a downy coat. "Lenore," she looked up. Do we have a library?" he asked. She nodded. "Just go down the hall to your right after the staircase you and Guinevere put those popcorn strings on. That should lead you to the library," she said. I will be back in a few hours. Lock the door after I leave, please. Oh, and by the way, if you look closely in your wardrobes, you'll be able to find some games. The homeless shelter had way too many board games and gave some away. Luckily, I grabbed a sizable portion of it. I'll be back by 2:30. She opened the door and left. As Danny locked the door, remembering how to do it, of course, he decided to check the library out the next day. By 5 o'clock, Danny and Guinevere were finishing decorating a hallway with what Lenore brought back. She had a bit too much Christmas decorations, so the brother and sister chose certain hallways to decorate, including the hallway with their rooms. Or finishing. Oh, finished decorating. I can't wait to see Grandfather Leatherby's face, Guinevere said as she put window stickers on the windows. Danny nodded his head eagerly. Me too. I wonder if we should ask him about the family legend book, he suggested. You did ask Lenore where the library was, right? He nodded. She turned toward her brother. Then let's go to the library and find out. It shouldn't be too hard to find. Danny and Guinevere started to head out to the living room. Danny and Guinevere started to head out to the This is what happens when I end up rushing myself. I shouldn't do that. Danny and Guinevere started to head out to the living room first. As they walked to the popcorn-stringed staircase, the front door opened with a bang. This is going to sound loud. It's not the bang I wanted. The cold wind was blowing harder than ever and blew swirls of snow inside. The siblings shivered. They could hear footsteps entering the house. Danny and Guinevere turned around. He gasped. Grandfather! He exclaimed. He ran toward Grandfather Leatherby and hugged him tight. Then he saw something in the corner of his eyes. There was a pair of legs with thick boots on its feet. Still hugging his grandfather, he looked up. And that's where I'm going to stop. Nice timing. Like you do, and I was made for you. I love that song. I really do. I'm sure you guys heard a recent version, a latest version of Brenda Carlisle's song called The Story. Her name is, the girl who does the latest version of it is Sara Ramirez. She is an actress from the show Grey's Anatomy, and there is actually a musical episode for Grey's Anatomy, and it's just brilliantly done. It took a lot of work for them. Normally it takes like a week or two to work on an episode for a show, but for this musical it took them 3 months. 3 months. I mean, that's a lot of dedication. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the song, The Story. Sara Ramirez is such a beautiful singer, and I love singing along with that song. She's so passionate. And what's really cool is that me and her, we're in the same singing group. I mean, you know how there's soprano, second soprano, alto, and all that stuff. Me and her fall into the same category. I didn't realize that until today. I mean, it's just so amazing because when I'm singing along with her, we're both singing the same notes. It's really cool, don't you think? Oh, I forgot. This outfit that I'm wearing is one of my Christmas presents. I love it. Sorry. So there's the shirt and the pants. Look, they're hearts. Oh, that's sideways. Heart. I love you, Josh Cusack! Hehehe. Couldn't help myself. Oh, shit. I just said his last name. Anyways, it's not like there's only one Josh Cusack anyway. In the world, I mean. There's a John Cusack, there's John Cusack. Now he's a good actor. John Cusack. Anyways, where was I? Oh, DVD player. My dad got me this really neat DVD player. But the thing is, it's the latest model. It's the latest model. It's for HD TVs. And as you have noticed, this is not an HD TV. So I have no idea how to connect the DVD player to this TV. My dad's going to come by today and figure out how he can connect the two, but I doubt he'll be able to. Yeah, I have to have a special HD cord to connect the two. And of course, like I said, my TV is not HD TV. I might have to get a new TV. But that's cool because then Elizabeth can get this TV. I think it's better than the one she has. Or, not better, but it's just as good as the other TV she has. Hey, and that means I can give her the old DVD player I have. Oh, she'll love that. She'll love that. Wii games, PC, DVD player, pajamas. I think this is pajamas, because I wouldn't dare wear these pants outside. Kind of. Maybe on pajama day, if there ever is a pajama day. Oh, lyric video. Hang on, time check. Ooh. Sorry, speaker. Woof. Okay, I gotta hurry then, because, there will be one last lyric video for Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. Basically because there's only one song left on the CD that has words to it. After that, it's 2 instrumental tracks. I should compare his voice to the one in Rockabilly Christmas, because maybe that's the same guy. Anyways, I downloaded one of my favorite songs from a Disney movie, and I will be doing a lyric video for that because I have actually tried looking up lyric videos for the particular song on YouTube, and there's only a few of them, and one of them is actually messed up. The user didn't bother to use annotations to cover up his mistakes and replace it with the correct words. So I'm gonna attempt to put a lyric video up for the song and see if I can get as many hits as he does. He or she, I don't know the gender. Anyways, I gotta head out. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Is there something else I wanted to say? No, I guess not. Alright, I will see you tomorrow or Friday for the acapella video. This is the Esperanza 2 for 3 signing off.